These are all the short videos I created while at NAB. These videos were originally posted on my Instagram and YouTube channel in vertical format, and this video is the re-edited horizontal version of the interviews. You can skip around to the different products with the timestamps below. At the end, I'll tell you where to go to see how these were made and how we filmed horizontal and vertical videos at the same time, and where you can see more of these videos on Photo Joseph's channel. I am here at the OBSBot booth checking out the new OBSBot tail. I have shared some of the OBSBot webcams on my channel before, but this one is pretty cool because it actually has an HDMI port out the back. So now you can connect this to switchers like the ATEM Mini or the YoloBox over HDMI, and it still has all of the AI tracking features as well. The PTZ camera also has gesture control, so you can hold up your hand to start tracking and do a pinch to zoom in and zoom out. So if you connect 3 of them together, you can actually connect and control 3 with a remote control. The little remote control has a bunch of buttons on it for actually controlling the PTZ manually, as well as changing the tracking modes between person or animal or auto, and it's a very cute little kit. I'm here at the Hollyland booth at NAB checking out a couple of the new Hollyland cameras. That's right, cameras. That's new. I hadn't seen that before. Want to give me a quick description of the 2 cameras we're holding here?
Yeah, so I'm holding the Venus Air, and you are holding the Venus Pro. These are going to be specifically made for streaming. Yeah, and so this camera is going to be able to have the functionality to stream directly to YouTube, Facebook. Really, if you have any custom URL, you're going to be able to do it. And this guy that you're holding has the built-in monitor and battery port.
So with this one, you got the monitor, it's a touch screen, you can log into your Facebook and YouTube account on the camera itself. Correct. And push directly to those platforms. Yep. Also a handful of ports on the back, so you can connect it to regular video switchers, of course. Yep. HDMI out, SD card for recording, microphone in, even USB microphone in, which I think is a pretty cool little trick. And it's got the tripod screw on the bottom and the side, so you can mount it horizontal or vertical.
Exactly. So any TikTok, Instagram, you can do verticals. Perfect.
Super cool, thanks.
Yep.
I'm here at the Accsoon booth, but we're actually here at the Switcher Studio mini booth inside the Accsoon booth to talk about some of the new things they've got going. So I know Switcher Studio is a iOS-based switching studio, but what is this new integration you've got here?
Yeah, so Switcher is started as a mobile app where you could wirelessly connect up to 9 iPhones and iPads as cameras. We've now expanded that to be an all-in-one platform where you have a video player on your website, you can do multi-streaming on social, you can share to Instagram, Reels, and TikTok with clips, all right from inside of our product. And here at NAB, we're excited to announce our partnership with Accsoon, where you can use the Seemo to connect any HDMI camera and have it wirelessly show up as a camera in the Switcher Studio platform.
They even have a new Accsoon Seemo Pro, which is an SDI version of the transmitter as well. So this turns your iOS device into a wireless transmitter for your professional cameras using SDI. That is super exciting. It's amazing to be able to use real cameras now with the iOS-based studio for switching and integrating, merging iPhones and better cameras into a single live production. So very cool to see this integration, and thanks so much for sharing. I am here at the Synco and Colbor booth to show you a couple of their new products. This is the new dual microphone kit, wireless microphone kit with a bunch of accessories, and there's a light there. Want to give me a quick description of the light?
Hey there, I'm Loki from the Synco and Colbor team, and nice to know you here. Let me introduce our latest product. Actually, the Synco G2 Pro is an upgrade version of our Synco G2 microphone. And as you can see, you can just take the receiver and transmitter out, and then you can just activate the microphone. And then you put it back. You just can start the charging automatically, so you don't need to worry about the connection and the charging. It's all the units. We also launched latest versions of our COB lights at the NAB shows 2023. The CL220 is actually it's the lightest COB lights in the world for the time being, and as you can see, it's made by metal. It's the aluminum alloy, so it's super light. We put latest COB technology. And with the NATO group, you can set the lights together wherever you want. So you guys can check on our social social media and wherever you want. And yeah, have a nice day.
Yeah, thank you so much. I am here at the Saramonic booth to show you a brand new microphone that they have that I'm actually wearing right now, with a feature that I've never seen in a microphone before, which is that you can actually upload your own logo to the little screen. So great for on-camera branding, like I'm doing right now. But you do it through the iPhone app, and then you're able to change what is on the screen through the little touch interface right here. The transmitter has all the controls you need on it. You can adjust the gain. You can change all the settings with a little touchscreen device. Cool little microphone. So very happy to share that with you here at the booth. I am at the Blackmagic booth at NAB, looking at the new ATEM Constellation 4ME 4K. This is like the upgraded 4K version of the Constellation HD that I have in my studio, which means, am I going to have to upgrade? We'll find out. This is mostly the same feature set as the Constellation HD, but now it's all just in 4K. So it still has 40 inputs, 24 outputs, and scalers in all the inputs, 2 super sources, all the upstream keys you could ever want, all that stuff. Excellent addition to the lineup. So very good to see that there's now a affordable 4K version of a 4ME. And now Joseph might have to upgrade to this from his 2ME 4K. So we'll see. I am here at the PTZ Optics booth to talk about a new camera they're launching, which is amazing for creators of all kind. And I have got Sean with me here to talk a little bit about some of the features in the new camera.
Absolutely. What's going on, everybody? My name is Sean O'Connor with PTZ Optics. I'm here live at the NAB show. We're here on day 2. And this year, we brought out our Studio Pro camera, which is our content creation camera, as you mentioned. You need that studio wherever you are. This is what we are bringing to market for that reason.
So tell me about the inputs and the outputs on the camera. How do you connect it to the rest of the studio?
So we made it feasible for pretty much anybody to be able to. We've got HDMI out. We've got USB-C, which is really important these days. We've also got NDI, RTSP, and RTMP available as well. We've got a full duplex mic built into the camera, as well as the audio input on the back, and you can use either to bring audio right into your live video feed. In addition to that, the camera does have an autofocus feature, which allows you to, while you're filming, not have to worry about being caught in or out of the picture. So the biggest part of this camera is that there's a switch on the back. You're talking mobile content creation. It shoots in 9:16, built for anybody who needs to see something on a mobile device or tablet without any sort of adjustment or running through any sort of mixer. It's truly incredible. It's a studio in a box for under $700.
Amazing. Thanks so much. I am here at the Backblaze booth to talk about what is going on in the world of post-production and video production. Here with Nilay Patel to talk about what are you seeing as far as new trends in the industry here.
So the thing that we are seeing the most of here at Backblaze is customers who want to find ways to do remote-based editing workflows, right? March 2020, everyone went to a remote, and for 60 days we were going to have to find some other way to do things, right? And we shipped hard drives to people, we used cloud services that were really expensive, but it was 60 days. 3 years out, like what we thought was going to happen, everyone coming back to the office, isn't going to happen. But we need to figure out how to make that remote workflow sustainable. Our cloud storage is a quarter of the price of a lot of our competitors, and it's that's causing customers to come look for us to start with finding ways to reduce the price. What's unique about Backblaze is that we actually work with a whole variety of workflow partners, asset managers, tools that move data from place to place, that actually make it possible for you to come up with a full-on solution to that problem.
And I've been a Backblaze customer for quite a number of years as well to back up all my videos that I make for the channel, and been very happy with the service. So thanks so much. It is NAB Day 3, and I'm here at the RØDE booth to talk about a couple of their new audio interfaces that they are launching very soon. And here with me is Ryan to give us a highlight of some of the features.
So I'm going to talk about two different interfaces that we've launched. The RØDECaster Duo and the StreamerX. So starting with the RØDECaster Duo, it is a compact version of the RØDECaster Pro 2. It has the same powerful digital features. It gives you the dual USB, the smart pads, the Bluetooth connectivity, custom routing, all of that. But instead of having 4 inputs, you've got 2. So you have your 2 combo jack ins running the Revolution preamps and the great audio quality. You have 2 headphone outs. But you also have a headset input on the front of the unit. So it's super handy if you want to be able to create content just using a headset mic. It shows up as an additional input. We've also debuted another new RØDECaster Pro and RØDECaster Duo feature at the show, which is wireless connectivity directly to the RØDECaster series.
You take your existing Rode Wireless Go 2, and you can now pair it with this new RØDECaster Duo, as well as a firmware update for the RØDECaster Pro.
Absolutely. So I can get a Wireless Go 2 or a Wireless ME, and I can connect them directly. So every RØDECaster Pro 2 and every RØDECaster Duo actually has a 2-channel Rode wireless receiver built in. And it's so simple to use. If you just set up your channel in the mic locker where you would normally choose whether you had a pod mic, a condenser, a dynamic, you now have the option to choose a wireless system, tap on the pair new device, press the button once on any of my transmitters, and just like that, you can see it took about 2 seconds to pair a wireless transmitter to the RØDECaster Duo as a receiver.
I also want to talk very quickly about the new RØDE StreamerX.
So the StreamerX is actually a totally unique device, really focused, obviously, on streaming. So what this is a combined capture card, audio interface, and remote trigger solution. So on board, I have a combo jack with the Rode Revolution Pre. I can run mic or instrument. I can plug a headset directly in and use my headset microphone. I can also connect a wireless ME or a Wireless Go 2 transmitter directly to the unit because it has a wireless receiver on board. Great for streamers who want to be a little bit further away from the setup and be able to create content like that, or be completely hands-free. Now, next to that, I have a bunch of smart pads. So just like the RØDECaster Pro 2, you can trigger sounds on board, you can trigger voice effects, you can have remote trigger for MIDI commands, and you can also do keyboard commands from the unit as well. It also has a 4K capture card on board. So you have 4K 30 capture, you have 4K 60 pass-through. For instance, I've got a GH5 running right here into Ecamm, and I can simply kill my video at any time, a quick fade to black here. I can bring in or out my audio, and then I've got multiple pages worth of the smart pads to be able to jump through and set up all sorts of different triggers, sounds, voice effects, have a bit of fun on the stream and do whatever.
So it's a HDMI capture card with HDMI pass-through. Bring it into your computer for live streaming, and a really great audio interface with the wireless receiver built in as well.
And you've got the sounds, the triggers, the control. So it's the first device that combines all of those things in one, and it's perfect for all sorts of streaming.
Great, that's super cool. Thanks so much for chatting. Thanks. I'm here at the Yololiv booth at NAB to take a look at some of the new things that Yololiv has been doing in their hardware and software, and to also show you some of the PK1 stands that are featured here at the booth today to hold up the YoloBox Mini, the Pro, and the Instream. Let's hear a couple words from Frank.
Yeah, 2 of the major updates, like 2 new features we released are the network bonding and the audio streaming protocol, also known as the ASP, like to make our live stream more reliable and with a better video quality.
Hopefully we get to put ASP to the test on the show floor soon to see how it does in this dense network environment. And what else are you working on the online side?
Yes, outside of the YoloBox that everybody knows, that we actually been doing a lot of new products like the YoloCast, which is a cloud platform to host and to monetize and to broadcast with a superior viewing experience, and also the Overlay Lab that we've been released since last year, which is a web-based graphic generator, and also the Instream for vertical live streaming. And when you walk around, it's the only device that can help you live stream professionally with multi-camera graphic overlay. It's the only solution for TikTok and live streaming, Instagram streaming.
Yeah, that's super great. And as I'm sure you all know, I have been working with Yololiv for a couple of years now, and this is the first time I've met Frank in person, so it's very nice to meet you.
Same here. Nice to meet Frank and for the Jesus. Thank you guys for stopping by.
Yeah, thank you so much. I am here at the Magewell booth to talk with Mike about the USB Fusion and a couple of interesting features about this device.
There's a lot of interesting features actually, Aaron, that I want to talk about with this. So this is USB Fusion. It's our newest capture hardware, and it's actually a capture and mixing device. So it has switching and it has scene layout control as well. So at a most basic level, it has HDMI inputs, 2 HDMI inputs, a USB webcam input, and you can upload media files into it. And then using the buttons across the top, you can switch between sources. You can do layouts like picture-in-picture, side-by-side. And the program output of this goes over USB into a computer for software-based streaming, video conferencing, lecture capture.
So at first glance, this looks kind of like an ATEM Mini, but it's got a couple of really interesting features that make it pretty different, right?
It does, and that's where the real presentation power of this comes in too. Because one of the things that comes with it, we have a free tablet app that runs on iOS or Android and starts adding things like the ability to bring in background music, images and so forth, do overlays. You can take notes right on the video and export those notes later. You can even use it like a real-time telestrator and just draw on the video like a sports telestrator, which is very unique. All of these things can go on to, again, the program output, and you can record the output, not only going to the computer over USB, but you can record it onto the tablet, use it again as a video clip later for playback. In addition to going over USB, it does have an HDMI output, so you can also be sending that to a projector or display device as well for what's going in the room and what you're streaming out at the same time.
That is an amazing little box there. Thank you so much for sharing.
You're welcome. Thanks for coming, Aaron.
I'm here at the YC Onion booth to take a look at some of their cool new tripods and monopods, something which we have been using a lot of today is this monopod, but this one is pretty neat because it just one handle and then it just collapses. The same legs are on this tripod, so it's the same idea. Quick release to lift up the legs to loosen them, and then you just pull up to extend the legs all at the same time. This is a very neat design, and super happy to share this with you at the YC Onion booth. Check out this video on my channel explaining the process of filming and posting these videos the same day. And check out Photo Joseph's channel to see his short videos, and for his video with a detailed breakdown of the process and all the gear we used. And thanks again to Atomos for sponsoring this project at NAB.